Well, hi there. You know, we're right here in one of my favorite places on the planet. Actually, one of my favorite places as far as what's available to me. Lithia Park all around us here is so fabulous. Ashland, Oregon, just a few miles from the California border. Today, I want for us to consider one of the most important virtues found in the Bible. It's never called this, restraint of power. But the definition of restraint, well, it's made up of all the other words that Jesus used. I want to give you an example of restraint of power. Imagine Jesus lives in heaven. Angels are tending to him. He has it all. And one day, he makes the journey to planet Earth. He ends up in the womb of Mary. He has to learn to walk and talk like any other child. This is restraint. When you don't use all of the power, all of the benefits that are available to you, and you do it intentionally, and you do it out of love, this is restraint of power. Now, if you restrain yourself when you could help, then that's horrible. If you're like one of those guys walking by in that story of the Good Samaritan and you don't help, you restrain yourself from helping, well, that's no good out of slothfulness or being lazy. But if you restrain yourself out of love, that's magnificent. And we have different words to describe this. If you have a lot to say about yourself and you don't say it, it's called humility. If you have a lot to say and there's someone else with you, and you give your attention to them, and you listen, and you take it in rather than dishing it out, that's restraint of power. When a parent teaches a child how to eat peas or other vegetables and sets the example, that's restraint. Any time that you have the wherewithal to do more than you do, but you act out of love, and you limit your own power, that's restraint. It's forgiveness in some situations. See, so whatever the context, restraining yourself out of love is a marvelous thing. Jesus did it, and he calls us to do it. To not hold a grudge. To not hold on to things that were done wrong to us, but as I say, forgiving or forgetting, whatever you can do. That's just magnificent. When God, the creator of this universe, enters into a covenant with us, when he could make us do what he wants us to do, when he persuades us to do right rather than programming us to do right, that's restraint. Don't you love it? Isn't it wonderful? It captures the essence of what Christianity is all about, of what God is all about. I just wanted you to think about it. Restraint of power. There's so much more I could tell you, but I'm going to restrain myself. It's the good way. Talk to you later.